But when you really flatten out with this, you just have to really, really dead flat your fingers. That's about the only real criticism I have, is that you have to be conscious of that all the time. So for bends, fantastic. Slides, you know, it's great, especially, you know, chord slides, you know, like it just seems easier to do on the flatter neck. But you really got to flatten that finger out for the. So 20-degree fretboard, I like it. Once you get used to it, you kind of don't want to go back to anything else. But you got to work a little harder in some areas. So slides, bends, you're going to love it, especially down here. Pick's a bit dull. And I do find this guitar works better with, like, I got the Jazz 5 picks here, which are, I use Jazz 2 picks and Jazz 3 picks. The Jazz 2 picks, not too bad. This pick's kind of worn out too. But the Jazz 5 picks I find work better for the note clarity and stuff like that. Yeah, so really flatten that finger out. So overall, do I recommend the guitar? Absolutely. I know this is a god-awful long review. Hopefully I answered any questions you would have had on it. I haven't played around with a lot of string gauges with it. The 10 to 62 seems to be, it's what Mark Holcomb was using on his. It's what he's got set on the ones that you buy. And it seems like to be a fair gauge. I don't know if I'd want to go any lighter. I definitely don't want to go any heavier. You know, even on the E string, I don't think I'd want to go any lighter. Just because the tension is really good. So, like, I'm not barely any, you know, finger tension there. You know, like, the tension is really good. The action is fantastic, right? Yeah, no real complaints about the guitar whatsoever. It's been good so far until I get it on stage, you know, and tell you how it really does. But I have been playing it at volume. I just haven't played it in the mix, which probably in the next week or two, maybe definitely within the next month, I'm going to be in bands again, hopefully. If, you know, maybe on stage in a few months, but definitely jamming in the next month or so. And this thing's definitely going to get a workout. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the reviews. Hopefully I covered as many bases as I can. I can't recommend this guitar enough. No, I'm not endorsed. I wish I was, but I'm not. You know, you can't really be endorsed by somebody else's signature model, right? But it is a beautiful guitar. It is a great guitar. Stays in tune well. Plays well. Sounds killer. It is a very angry, aggressive sound. It is a metal sound. It's not a classic rock sound. You know, but that's what I bought it for. So for you neoclassical players, you'll like it. For your metal players, you'll like it. You know, even jazz players would probably really like this. If different pickups, though. The pickups aren't right for jazz. A little too aggressive. That said, one last thing on the pickups. There's always something last, right? There's always one more thing. These pickups are pretty far into the guitar when you look at it. So considering how aggressive they are, if you think, okay, well, if they're too aggressive, I'm just going to lower them down. Well, I've already got them lowered down quite a bit, and they are very, very high output. So again, if you're going to be one of those straight through like a vintage amp, it's going to sound horrible because they're just too hot of a signal they need to be compressed. Just keep that in mind. That's what you're buying a modern guitar for modern sounds. So anyway, one last look at it, and then we'll call that the 1 year review. And yeah, I am definitely happy with my purchase. Oh, and I bought this at the Arts Music Store in Markham, Ontario, mail order. And I dealt with Ryan, so shout out to Ryan. Never met the guy, but he sold me quite a few guitars now. This one, that one, that one, that one. You know, so he's like, yeah, you know, so yeah, someday I might get a chance to go into that store and shake his hand or whatever. But they, you know, they offer good service and stuff like that. So, and it was free shipping at the time. Yeah. So anyway, there we go.